Welcome back. We begin this half hour with the disturbing discovery of a puppy found dead outside Detroit Dog Rescue.
The pet's only a few weeks old and showed signs of being tortured and neglected. A reward of $2,000 is being offered for help tracking down the person responsible. 7 Action News reporter Whitney Burney learned this isn't the first time animal activists say they've seen this kind of abuse.
For Christina Rinaldi, animals are her life. The animal activist has been the director here at Detroit Dog Rescue for more than 15 years.
I've been doing this a long time. I've seen it all.
But she says what she saw in the shelter's back alley Thursday morning broke her.
But he was left in the bin in this area, and he'd been deceased for a minute.
Rinaldi says someone dumped a dead puppy in a Rubbermaid bin here. She says the Brindle pit bull had obvious signs of torture.
Not only had he been tortured, his little life, 10, 12 weeks, he was barely fed. His nails were overgrown. He had sores. He was covered in feces. So
Rinaldi says the worst part is this isn't the first time she's seen something like this, and it's usually a sign of even worse things happening around the abuse.
I've been all kinds of, raids and homicides, and what you see is where there's animal abuse, there's human trafficking, there's narcotics, there's all kinds of things that are much, much worse that are impacting the community. I'd love to see animal abuse taken more seriously because I think we'd help more people.
Right here above this no dumping sign, you can see one of several surveillance cameras here at Detroit Dog Rescue. And while the staff and police are planning to look through that surveillance footage, they don't believe the person who dumped the dog here in the alley is necessarily the same person who abused the animal. Which is why they're not sharing the footage at this time. Instead, they're asking for tips. And if you share what you know, you could receive a $2,000 reward courtesy of the Peppler Agency in Harper Woods. Because holding the person responsible for this accountable is critical to Rinaldi.
I have a lot of grace for people, a lot of grace. A lot of people, their story will break your heart, but in a case like this, there's just no excuse. This is definitely a monster. This is someone out there that shouldn't be out there.
Anyone with information can contact police directly, or Detroit Dog Rescue will have all that information inside the story at WXYZ.com. Reporting here in Detroit, Whitney Burney, 7 Action News.